Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome to episode 1 of my Mountain Blade Warband LP. Aw yeah. Okay, so this game I think is going to be pretty fun to LP. I'm not going to be doing anything fancy for this LP. It's pretty much just going to record my footage and upload it. No fancy stuff, because this will be my just the game I play to relax when I'm not doing other stuff related to Minecraft and maps and all that jazz. First off, let's do that. There we go. And just real quick, a special thanks to Tailworlds, the company that made this game. Originally, they did not allow footage of Mountain Blade, and they revised it. They made a post on the forums, their developer did, and saying that it was okay to do Mountain Blade footage on YouTube. So I have permission to do this now. And they did that a while ago. So thank you very much for letting LPers do this, because I think it helps promote your game, and it's an awesome game. It should be promoted. It's one of my favorite games ever. It's amazing. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna start a new game. This is a very fresh game. And another thing I have to tell you guys. I'm using a mod. I'm using a mod called Vechs Native. That's because the default package, the default mod, if you want to call it that, is just called Native. So I'm using Vechs Native. It's nothing major. It's just some tweaks to the game that make it more fun for me. The short version is maybe as I come to things that I've changed in the game, I'll tell you about it. But one of the major changes is that things just happen a little faster. It's less grindy, because the native game, the normal game, the vanilla game, it almost feels like an MMO where you log on every day and you play and you level up, and it's great. It's a very long-term game. You can sink lots of time into it. My mod makes things happen roughly twice as fast. Like, you gain experience, and actually no, you gain experience maybe 50% faster. You gain reputation with factions and lords about twice as fast. So you just have to do less grindy stuff. Because it's a LP, I just wanted to speed things up a bit, and there's also more ammunition. But anyway, as I start coming to things that I changed, I'll just let you guys know. So we're going to start a new game here. And I'm not going to read all this. If you want to read it, just pause it. So, but basically they tell you that they tried to depict medieval society realistically. A lot of games have no difference between male or female characters. In this game there is, because in medieval society there was a really big difference for males and females and how their roles in society. Eventually, I think you end up equal, but women do have they have different ways of going about things. Anyway, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to be a male, and I tried to remember this. Okay, I had to double check and make sure I had wrote down what it was. Warrior Apprentice Squire Revenge. That's the start I want. These starts here. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was, and you have a bunch of options here. These essentially, well, it's for role playing for one thing. This is a very Mountain Blade Warband is a great single player role playing sandbox game. But on a practical standpoint, these give you stats. And my goal here, for the longest time I did not know this, but my goal is to have a series of choices that give me the stats I want, so I don't quote-unquote waste points on useless stats, or stats that I don't want to start leveling right away. So it's going to be Warrior Apprentice Squire Revenge is what I want. So my father was a veteran warrior. As a child, my family scrabbled out a meager living from your father's wages as a guardsman. So my dad was a guardsman. My early life was what was it again? Squire Apprentice. Yeah, I'm an apprentice. Warrior Apprentice Squire Revenge. That's it. So I was a craftsman's apprentice, and then in my young adult life, I became a squire. And if you want to read this, just pause the video. I'm recording this in 720p. You can watch in high definition, so the text should be very clear. And then my motivation for going out was revenge. So this series of choices will give me the stats that I wanted to have. If you want to do the same thing, it's Warrior Apprentice Squire Revenge. The stats it gives you are mostly related to melee attacks. They're very general stats that I think any character type would need, like riding, leadership, power attack. Yeah, pretty much that, and strength. I mean, every character you play this game with is going to need those. So, Warrior Apprentice Squire Revenge. Because the other stuff will give you, like, you can end up with engineering or various medical skills, but you can recruit heroes to your party that'll do those for you. And so, my very first character with this game had a variety of skills. He was a mess, and I had like a little bit of everything, and I ended up with heroes that were giving me better. You know, like I'll have a skill of 2 in medicine or whatever, and then I get a guy who has a value of 4, so our party uses that for the value, so I wasn't helping at all. So basically I felt like I wasted the points. Okay, so I think we're ready to begin. Become an adventurer and ride to our destiny. I'm going to allow me to quit. Realistic, no quitting without saving. This is hardcore mode, essentially. But I can quit without saving. My name shall be Vechs, and I'm going to start giving myself nicknames when I feel like I've earned them. So you can see my starting stats. I don't have any... here's all the skills you can have, and I haven't quote-unquote wasted any. Weapon Master, every character needs that. Power Strike is good for every character. Iron Flesh is good for every character. Riding is needed by pretty much everybody. Trainer is good. Engineer is useful. Leadership is useful, so is Trade. So stuff like Persuasion or Surgery, First Aid, Wound Treatment. Maybe Looting. Horse Archery, Power Throw, Power Draw. Like, you could have a character who just never uses throwing weapons. So if you get points on Power Throw, you wasted them, essentially. So my choices here gave me a very basic character that has, skills that, any character type will end up needing. Alright, so I need to have, let's see. My intelligence is horrible. So I'm gonna get that up first, and so yeah, intelligence. Gotta start getting my... I'm gonna try to get all skills to 10, and then start focusing on probably strength. Alright, so since you might be new to the game, I'm gonna very quickly go over every skill. Iron Flesh increases your hit points. Very straightforward. Power Strike increases the damage you deal with melee weapons. Power Throw increases damage dealt with throwing weapons. Power Draw increases damage dealt with bows, but not crossbows. Yeah, crossbows don't benefit from any skill, I don't think. Weapon Master increases the skill caps that you can have. You see over here my weapon proficiencies that determine my use of different weapons. I believe they govern damage. Those skill caps, well, they have a cap, and Weapon Master raises it. So basically right now I have a Weapon Master rank 2, so my skill limits are 100 right now, I think, and I'll have to raise Weapon Master to level them up. And every skill is governed by an attribute over here, so Weapon Master is based on agility, and my agility is actually not high enough to level up Weapon Master anymore, so that's how they do that. Shield reduces damage taken when using shields and increases your shield coverage. Athletics increases your running speed. Honestly, I don't think athletics is that great. That's like a skill that, if you're going to start putting points into athletics, I don't know. I don't know. Riding, that just lets you ride more powerful horses. Horse archery, it steadies your... It lets you shoot smoother off of horseback and not be as inaccurate. And it also reduces, damage and accuracy penalties. It reduces those. Looting gets you more loot after a battle. Trainer, as time goes by, if you rank up this, the troops under your command will automatically gain experience. Trainer is a very valuable skill. I usually stack it. Myself, I stack it, and everyone in my party stacks it. And you see where it says here, like on horse archery, it says personal skill, and on riding it says personal skill. That means it only applies to me. Party skill, personal skill, party skills. Personal skills only apply to me. Party skills will stack. Let me see here. Yeah, looting is a party skill. So that stacks with other people having looting. Trainer is a personal skill, but how should I explain that? It stacks in that every hero and yourself who has ranks of trainer will give experience, but it's not gonna like combine your ranks of training. Tracking is a party skill, and then let's see here. Leader skills can only matter for the player character. Like having your companion NPCs have ranks of leadership does nothing. Okay, where was I? Tracking, trainer, tracking. Oh, tracks become more informative. Yeah. That affects the world map. Tactics. Tactics is kind of weird. It says it increases starting advantage. That has to do with outnumbering the enemy. I don't remember the formula to explain it immediately, but basically when you take more points in tactics, it's harder to be outnumbered, and it's more easy to outnumber the enemy on a battle. Pathfinding just increases your traveling speed on the world map. That's actually very valuable. Pathfinding and spotting are really important, especially pathfinding, because as your group gets bigger, you slow down. So to maintain a good speed, you need pathfinding. Inventory management, spotting just increases your sight range. It's still really good. That just increases how much storage space you have in your inventory. Pretty straightforward. Wound treatment, surgery, and first aid. 3 separate medical skills. Wound treatment increases how fast you regain your lost hit points. Surgery gives a chance to, like, when one of your soldiers dies in battle, surgery gives them a chance to, instead of die, he just becomes wounded, and he can recover after the battle. So basically it just reduces your attrition. Surgery just reduces the number of soldiers you end up losing in a battle. First aid, that is when during a battle or a mission, if there's a break in the fighting, first aid will heal you by 5% per skill level. The most valuable one is wound treatment. Wound treatment is the most important. Surgery, I honestly think you could probably get away without it, as long as you don't suck and lose all your guys. Because surgery only comes into effect when you're losing soldiers, so if you plan your battles carefully and don't lose them, then no need for that. First aid, meh. Wound treatment's by far the most important of those. Engineers, pretty important later on when you want to actually own towns and improve them. I mean villages, I should say, technically. It lets you construct siege equipment and town and fief improvements more efficiently, so it's pretty good. You save a lot of money with ranks of engineer. Persuasion, and I also buffed it in my mod. Engineer is more powerful in my mod. The bonuses it gives to money saving are a little better, because they weren't really that much. Persuasion, it just helps you talk to NPCs and persuade them. Prisoner management, it increases the number of prisoners you can take. It's actually 10. It says 5 up there. This is another skill I buffed. Yeah, it says increases the max number of prisoners by 5. My mod actually makes that 10. So I will take a point of that. Leadership increases the number of soldiers you can lead, and trade just gives you better deals at shops. Okay, so that's all the skills. There's one-hand weapons, two-hand weapons, pole arms and spears, archery with bows, there's crossbows, and there's a bunch of throwing weapons. At this point, it doesn't really matter where I put these points into, so I'm just going to stick them into archery. These really doesn't matter, because you level these up just by using your weapon, so actually putting points into this doesn't matter that much. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what type of character I want to be just yet. So, and I won't need engineer for a while. Trainer's good. Weapon master is good. For now, I suppose I should use, and I can't level up writing anymore. Pathfinding's always good. Pathfinding is good. Trainer is good. And let's see, spotting, tactics. Let me think. I put more into writing if I could, but I can't. I do. Iron Flesh just gives more HP. Probably not a bad choice. Power Draw and Power Throw are both good, just because it won't let you use certain weapons if you don't meet the criteria. Like, there's certain bows you can't use unless you have a specific level of Power Draw. So, it is important to rank those up. But if you don't have any points, you can still always use crossbows, because there's no restrictions. Anybody can use a crossbow. Dang it. I do love me some throwing weapons. And I love bows, too. Honestly, I love them both. So, I'll get some power draw going, and we'll get some points into throwing later. Okay, done. And I'm pretty sure... I'm not going to mess with this too much, just because... skin. Yeah, hair. There's one setting I always use. Where is it? Is this you? No, that's not you. Good God, no. There it is. And then hair, black. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, you can tell I've done that a lot of times. And I'm not going to bother with the randomization, just because I'm probably going to be wearing a helmet pretty soon anyway. And I actually don't... That guy looks fine to me. The graphics are not as advanced as other games, because there's hundreds of soldiers out on the field at one time, and there's just had to make a compromise there. But I still think the game looks fine. And this game is very compatible with older computers. You'd be surprised. It runs pretty well even on older computers, because it's a game. Tale Worlds is from Turkey, and I think they just the average person in Turkey probably doesn't have as powerful a computer as someone in the United States or Europe. But I really like that. I respect that a lot, for them not to go bleeding edge on the graphics, to make sure that people can play the game with an older computer. I really respect that. Okay, you hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. Basically, there was a big Calradic empire, and the empire crumbled, and each person of one of these six kingdoms, each leader thinks he's the rightful heir to become the new emperor. So what we basically have here is a war of succession, and so they fight each other, because each one of them thinks there's the kingdom of Swadia, the kingdom of the Vegers, the Kurgat Khanate, the kingdom of the Nords, kingdom of the Rodoks, and the Saranid Sultanate. And each one of their leaders thinks that they should be the new emperor, and so they fight over it. We are going to go to, I don't know where. Where should we go? You know what would be cool for this LP is to let you guys decide kind of my path or my route, like what I do, in the comments for the next video. So maybe if I have a choice to make, I'll stop in the episode on that choice and let you guys vote on where to go. I think that, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go to, I don't know. If I go to, I want to go to the Sargoth, but the Sea Raiders there will rip me a new one. So it might be easier to start. Screw it. I'm gonna go there. You took passage with a trading longship, carrying gyrfalcons from the furthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the Sea Raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Calradia's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vile and Bullock rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home to the Sea Raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. Yeah, we're basically in Skyrim right now. So we come into the inn in Sargoth, we're exhausted and fall asleep. We go out to explore our surroundings, we venture into the streets, and... uh-oh. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot how to play. What gets first person mode? R? Okay, we're in first person now. Alright, that swings my sword. Oh god, it's a bandit. He's trying to rob us. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, I stabbed him right in the throat. Did you see that? Haha! I'm awesome. Bandit killed by Vechs. I got 80 XP. Who's this guy? Merchant of Sargoth. Are you alright? And I'm not gonna read. I don't know. I honestly don't. Do you want me to read all the text? I'm not going to. There's way too much text in this game for me to read all the time. My throat will wear out on me. So I'm gonna read the text. And if I read too fast and go too quickly, just pause the video, read it yourself. So that's how I'm gonna handle that for this LP. Okay, so he's coming to my rescue. Although I kind of had that, honestly. Okay, so R is third person. So that switches that. Up. Okay, the mouse wheel is the weapons. I do remember that. And down is the shield. There we go. And what's block? Okay, that's block. That's block. Right click is block. Alright, that's the power attack system. You move the mouse a little bit and then do that. And so how do I cancel that? Alright, right click. That's how. And then shift is zooming in. Yes. Okay, it's coming back to me. It's like riding a bike. I played this game so much. And then Q is... Oh, okay, Q is that. Nope. Oh, there we go. E is... Oh, E's the little kick. Such a useless thing. That little kick. Kick you in the nuts. T is nothing. F is the actual use key, not E. Now, somebody who plays a lot of Valve games, like Half-Life and stuff like that in Team Fortress, E is just like, that's your use key, but in this game it's apparently kick. Maybe I should remap it. C is, okay, C is my character, Pain, Z, X, B, M, P, oh, P's party, O, I is inventory, U, T, R, R, okay. I think we're good to go. I think I got this. Let's talk to him. Oh, he's got a proposition for me. So this is essentially the tutorial. Not really a tutorial. There actually is a tutorial where it's like you're on a tournament field and they teach you all the controls and stuff. So I didn't do that. So, but if you're new to the game, if you buy the game, you should definitely do that. So I'm just gonna read this real fast. Okay, so it sounds like we have a corrupt guardsman who's letting bandits inside the town. And they've taken his brother. So crime's pretty bad in the city. So we got a merchant here whose brother's missing. And we don't want to... you can tell him just you have more important things to do and you can just leave and skip this. I'm going to do it because it's a good source of starting money and starting experience. Okay, so we're going to get a party together. And yes. So he's giving me some money to hire some guys. So he's going to want me to go to a village and recruit some peasants to help me. Alright. Sweet. Great. Okay, and I think I can just press tab to leave. There we go. So here's the world map. And you'll notice immediately, if you're used to the normal game, that the colors for the factions are different. I did not like one bit the colors, the default colors for the factions. The Vechs here, the people in orange, default is like some sort of light gray, and they're the friggin' faction that's in the snow area, and they make them like an off-white color, the same color as the snow. I thought they were hard to see, and I hated it. So I think my faction colors, they're brighter, they're much easier to see, they're more distinctive, and yeah, so there's the first thing the mod does. Is, like I said, as I come to things that are different, that I've changed from the mod, that have changed from the normal game with my mod, I'll explain them. So let's see here. March 23rd, 12:57. It's early morning. And there's my party right there on the map. That consists of Vechs, and that's it. And there's me. There's Pete in my party. So, you can see the group skills here that my party consists that my party has. Trade, Engineer, Pathfinding 3 +1. I'm not sure what the +1 is from, because my Pathfinding is 3. Oh wait, do I have some sort of... Seriously, why do I have +1 to Pathfinding? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Okay, so this is just telling you about the game. So you click around and you can move the map, and as you move, time passes. You can also hold down space to move. And I think you can also... How do you camp? Tab? I totally forgot. Oh, camp. Probably just clicking on it. So you can wait here. Waiting here is much faster than holding down space. Space is like slow time passage, and then camping is very fast. So I need some people. Let's see. So I have to go to a village to recruit some guys. How's my money doing? 170 bucks. 170 dinar. These are silver pieces. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So you can see when I'm not doing anything, the game's paused, which is really good. That is a group of Sea Raiders. There's 19 of them. I did raise the max possible troop limit on Bandits. So the minimum is still the same, but the maximum has been increased. So in my mod, you can find much larger bandit parties, which are more dangerous. That does make the game harder, but on the flip side, there's a lot of things in the mod that make the game easier. Earning money is more easy, but at the same time, I made the bandit parties potentially more dangerous. So I think that balances out pretty well. 19 Sea Raiders versus 1 of me. 19 to 1. I don't like those odds at all, so I'm just gonna run away. And Sea Raiders are some of the toughest bandits. If it was 19 looters, and I have... yeah. Oh, you can see they're 87 out of 87. I did I basically tripled the ammunition capacities. Especially if you're riding a horse, it made no sense that you couldn't carry more ammunition in like a saddlebag or something with you. But I mostly did it for throwing weapons. Throwing weapons in this game always bugged me. They had very, very little ammunition, and I always hated that. You get like 5 daggers or something, or 3 axes to throw, and then you're out. And I'm like, really? You're going to waste one of your 4 valuable weapon slots on something that, You throw it 4 times and you're out of them. Yeah, that was stupid. So, yeah, let's head to Fanata. This is a village here. Ooh, did you see that right there? More sea raiders. I gotta watch out in the woods here. You can move the camera around and zoom it in and out. You gotta be careful not to run into bandits on accident. Okay. The village of Fanata seems unremarkable. Okay, it gives you a description of the village and how it's villages have different prosperity levels, and but I'm not going to get into that just yet. We can actually go into the village, and so here we are actually in the village in the game. You can walk around and talk to people. Stop. What's up? What can you tell me about this village? And it gives you information. All this changes. Like if a different, like it says, our village and the surrounding lands belong to Jarl Eirik of the Kingdom of Nords. If somebody else took this over, it would say something different. So this is all dynamically generated. That's why I think this game is really cool. It reminds me a lot of a sandbox MMO, only it's single player. This is probably one of the best sandbox games out there. If I haven't recommended it yet, if you don't have this game, you probably should buy it. If it's a good game. What is your trade? And sometimes events can happen out of these conversations randomly. I know one is you ask them and they say like something wrong has something bad has happened to their family and they need money. That's actually a really great way to get reputation with the village. I'm looking for the village elder. Now let's see if I can find him. Where is he at? Is that him right there? Oh, that's him right there. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, so you may have noticed that I had to ride around the village and actually look for an NPC, in one of the buildings. If I leave this place and come back, there we go. You will notice that on the options menu here, there is this button, Meet with the Village Elder. That is not in the vanilla game. That is only from my mod. I put that in there because it just takes you right to him like that, see? Calls up his dialogue. So you don't have to run around, because that gets old pretty fast. I did not like that, so I changed that. So we need to say... Actually, I can leave. I can just recruit volunteers directly from this. You can also buy supplies. Let's see if we can recruit some people. 6 Nord recruits volunteer to follow me. I will recruit them. And that's all we can do now. So we go to party, and we have Vechs, and that's me. And then we have Nord recruits. And as these guys, these are basically peasants, essentially. All factions have different troops. So these are Nord recruits. There's also like Swadian peasants and Kurgit peasants and that kind of thing. And they have different upgrade paths. These are like branching trees. Once these guys gain enough experience, I could upgrade them to footmen or huntsmen. And then from there, there's other options that open up. And class of troops, that's how you organize in battle. Actually, I'm going to rename that already. Go ahead and rename that. But they're infantry right now. A bodyguard is where my actual heroes are going to go. Okay, so we got 7 guys. I'm feeling okay with 7, I guess. Let's head back to the Merchant of Sargoth and see if he... hold on a sec. Is that the quest? Collect 5 men. Right, oh, I gotta go back to the tavern. Oh, there's a tournament! Oh, there's a tournament going on. If I had more money, I'd enter it and try my hand at it, but I don't, so there's not much point. Can meet with the guildmaster of the city. Let's just... can I just walk around the streets? Yeah, there we go. So here's Sargoth. You can see the ships out there. So this is another reason why I did the meet with the guildmaster thing, because otherwise you'd have to... every town is different, and you'd have to, if you wanted to meet with them, you'd have to go find them somewhere in the city. So, actually, I think he was right back there, but Stargoth is pretty easy to find then. So graphically, I think this game looks pretty good. It's... I mean, I don't think it's ugly. You know, I mean, obviously, say something like Skyrim looks better, but I think this still looks pretty good. Weaponsmith. But, like, the weaponsmith right there, you can talk to him by going to the arms merchant like that. And so here's the shop. And I am broke as a joke. I think I could buy a wooden stick. Wooden stick, 7 gold. Or silver. Actually, it's actually silver. Yeah, so I'm not going to buy anything yet. I'll just have my starting gear. We need to go to the tavern. Here's the tavern. And... Whoa! Oh, the drunk event. Belligerent drunk. What are you looking at? I'm going to get in a fight with this guy. I can't resist. I'm not sure. Some sort of animal, clearly. Yeah, come bring it, buddy. Is he going to draw steel on me? I'll use my fist if I have to. Oh, no, he's drawing steel on me. Ow! Yeah, I get it. No shooting, no shooting. Come here. Chop! Smack. Huh. Yeah, I kept... My crossbow's the first thing I pulled out, and every time I was trying it, the Tavern Keeper would be like, no shooting! No blasters! No blasters! As he dove behind the bar. Yeah, so I get his loot now. Yeah, he totally started it, so I have a right to defend myself. Better him than me. I want to loot your sword. Is it F? Oh yeah. So I get a sword now. A rusty sword. 28 crushing, or chopping. 24 chopping, 19 piercing, 28 chopping, 20 piercing. So that's definitely an upgrade, and it's also weapon reach. Reach is basically the same, so I'll use this sword. So I've got myself a fine new Nordic sword. Let's take a look at it. Nice. Okay, I'll sheath that. There we go. Where's the merchant? He's supposed to be in here somewhere. Wandering Ashik. Ransom Broker. Oh. The Ransom Broker, you can take prisoners in battles, and you find a Ransom Broker, and he... you can sell your prisoners to him. I hated that because this guy, this Ransom Broker, he randomly shows up in taverns and cities. You cannot depend on him to always be there. And I've had times where I spent like 20 minutes running around the game trying to find a Ransom Broker. So, another change in my mod is... Oh, it won't show up because you don't have prisoners. If you do have prisoners to sell, you can sell them to the Tavern Keeper in every city. So you don't have to run around for the Ransom Broker anymore. So there's the merchant. All right, so I've collected my 5 men, and okay, so we're gonna hunt for the bandits, and so we're gonna leave here and look for the bandits, and the game puts them right outside the city, making it easy for us here. So I'm gonna attack these guys. Dun, 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 dun. I like the music in this game too. I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going to free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Aw yeah. I love that line. It's like, no, I brought steel. We are going to charge the enemy. Alright. So, I'm going to use the F keys. Is it M for map or is it B? I don't remember. How do you get the map up? Oh, crud. Well, I remember F1 automatically orders your troops. Great. Is it C? No. It's not Z, is it? Great. Is F2? Ah. Hold this position, follow me. Alright, so I told all my guys to hold the position there. You can hold down, just really fast way to order your troops is just hold down F1 and you get a banner. And you can put it on the ground like that. And they'll just hold that position. Okay, so we've actually got our first real battle, not like, you know, a fight in the streets or a fight in a bar. So we got our Nord recruits, and we got a bunch of bandits. Oh, I hit him. Reload. Stupid crossbows. Crossbows are pretty slow. But it beats throwing rocks. They're throwing rocks at me right now. Boop! Oh, right in the chest. Oh, right in the gut. That guy's dead. Alright, screw the crossbow. I'm gonna get my sword out. Come here. And chop! Ah. And this game's actually... I mean, it's obviously violent because it's a battle, but there's not excessive amounts of blood. And it looks like my guys held their battle line and killed the guys that came to them. So we're done with our battle. And we can press tab to leave. No casualties on our part. We killed 4 looters and wounded 1 robber. Aye, spare me. Spare my life. Yeah, what now? So he'll tell us where the bandit camp is. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay. And now the looting screen after a battle. We get to loot their stuff. They were looters, so looters are the crappiest kind of bandit. So they're not going to have much of value on them. My armor is better than that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they have a bunch of crap on them. But I'm going to take it anyway and sell it just because I'm broke and I need the money. And I can't really be picky. I guess I could wear one of these caps. Yeah. Look at that. I got a cap on my head now. That's +6 to head armor. It beats... Well, I had nothing before. And we got some money, experience. We got some experience with our party. It says some soldiers are ready to upgrade. So I'm going to hit P and go to Nord Recruits. And one of them got enough experience to upgrade. So I could actually click this button and upgrade them. I'm not going to do that now because it costs 20. And you can see right here it says weekly wage 1 dinar. You have to pay for your troops weekly. And the more, the better, the higher the troop quality, the more they cost. And as a side note, you can hire mercenary troops from the taverns. The vanilla game makes the mercenaries very expensive to maintain. I made them considerably cheaper. They're still more expensive than normal troops, but for players that enjoy what mercenary troop types are available, you can actually use them now and not feel like you're screwing up. Ooh, now 7 Sea Raiders. 7 versus 7. Now my Nord recruits are not nearly as good as Sea Raiders. However, I am mounted. I'm going to try it.
That's a nice head you have on your shoulders.
Yeah, you know how the looters were like half-naked guys that half of them didn't have shirts and they were throwing rocks at me? Look at this guy's equipment. Sea Raiders are pretty... Alright. Sea Raiders are pretty tough. At least we're fighting on open ground. I'm going to order my guys to stay here. I've got a horse, and I'm pretty sure the Sea Raiders are all on foot. I could have sworn there was a... Isn't there a map? Hold on a sec. Group 1. Oh, yeah, everyone is 0. Got it. Nearby soldiers. Where's the map? Map controls. No. Move. Zoom. View orders. Equip next weapon. Toggle weapon mode. Quick save. Party window. I thought there was a map screen in this game. Was that with the... was that with the, a mod that I used? Or was that with I could have sworn there was a map in this game. Oh no, I don't want to retreat. What am I doing? Backspace! That's it. There we go. That's the RTS window where you can click on stuff and order them that way if you don't want to. And there's the actual map up there that shows where the enemies are. Oh, they got... That was a crappy shot. Oh, I do not... Oh, man, if I get hit by one of those spears, I'm toast. Alright, let me try and shoot that guy. Oh, they're throwing crap at me. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Sword. Raise shield. Hold. The sword hit my shield. Ah, oh, damn, I missed. There's one guy by himself. Maybe this was a bad idea. The horse does give me a pretty big advantage. Oh, got one. Got him. He's hurt. Ow, damn. He blocked that. Got him. Ah, yes. Okay, that's one down. Two down. I'm circling them. Three. Nope. Come on. Got him. Yes! I'm getting a lot of experience for this, too. Oh, these guys are going to have such good loot. Come on. Man. Oh, okay. That was kind of ballsy, but like all it would take, you actually noticed on my general options, damage to players is set to 1/4 normal damage. Even on that, I think this game is still very challenging. I could actually set it up to like, I'd be dead right now. I'd be dead at half damage. I think that, personally, I think that makes sense though, because the player character is supposed to be like a hero, and the enemy lords have really good armor too. They're pretty tough. So, I think that's fair. I think that's fine. Because it's totally possible to get hit by like a random arrow in a battle, and it could kill you. Like a crossbow bolt from a siege crossbow is very powerful, and if you set it to like normal damage, you're treated just the same as any other normal soldier, random soldier, and it's stupidly easy to die. Alright, no casualties. Oh, damn, I was hoping for one of their suits of chainmail to drop. Ooh, we did get some nice javelins. So that's good. Okay, I'll take this stuff too. I can't be picky right now. We got some decent money. And I'm pretty sure I leveled up. Yeah, I hit level 3 there. So I'm trying to get all my stats to 10. So 10 intelligence and 8 agility. And we got some skill points to spend. I'm gonna put some points into power throw so I can use those javelins I got. And I guess I'll put some points into throwing. Why not? Done. Alright. Let's see, what do we got here? Where they got? There's bent arrows. They kinda suck. Heavy javelins. Okay, so I'd wanna have... Do I want to have them instead of the crossbow? And I don't need the bolts either. So that would give me... I should do this. There we go. So it's me with a shield. I got a sword, a shield, and javelins. And I could actually have some more throwing weapons. I could have stones. Oh my god. That's so pathetic. But it's all I have right now, so I'm going to have stones. Okay. And that's a battered plain kite shield. Is there just a plain Nordic shield? Alright, whatever. Okay, so what's our quest now? Attack the bandit lair. Near Fanata. Oh, it's near Fanata? There it is. So we're going to head there, and we're going to beat those guys. Whoa! Hello. What is that? Oh, just some looters. Actually, I've been recording a while, so I think I'll stop the episode here. And where'd those looters go? Ah, it ran off. Next episode, we will begin our assault on the kidnapper's hideout. And so, yeah, we got a good battle in. So hopefully, I've just barely scratched the surface of what you can do in this game. There's so many things you can do in this game. So if you liked this and you want to see more of this LP, leave me a like. And if I get, say, I don't know, if I get 500 likes, I'll keep the series going. If that many people are, if at least 500 people are interested in it. So if you want to see more, leave me a like and let me know that you like the series and you want to see more of it. And next episode, we'll go after the kidnapper's hideout. So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Mountain Blade Warband with the Vechs native mod, which you can download. You can download the mod in the video description. I'll put a download link down there if you want to use this mod. And I think it's pretty good. It doesn't change too much. It just tweaks some different things. Some of my favorite things are like the selling prisoners directly to the innkeeper, and then being able to talk to village elders and guild masters directly from the map screen without having to run around the city. The colors are a lot better, I think. And reducing the grind a little bit, and more ammunition for throwing weapons. Like that would have been, I think, five shots from javelins and you're out. I mean, at least 15 's still not that much. I mean, at least it's something. So thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see y'all next episode. Until then, take it easy.